In this installment, we're going to be going over the Eastern Conference Finals showdown slate on DraftKings Game 5 between the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to give you the winning ingredients for our Game 5 Eastern Conference Finals game between the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. Possibility here to be stretched to a Game 6, or will the Heat be able to close it out in Boston? But before we get and deep dive into this very, very intriguing Game 5, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetShetsD. Guys, don't forget about the TikTok at Chef_D91. And don't forget about that Patreon. Guys, if you want winning DFS plays, winning bets, because we're going to be going into the MLB season once NBA is over, and then we're going to get you guys ready for your fantasy football and best ball drafts. All right, content is already out on the YouTube page right now, and we're going to be putting out content on the Patreon for exclusive leans where we want to draft guys for this season. So get connected. Those links will be provided down below. For our captain position, we're going to start off at the top here. And shockingly, for the captains, someone has fallen down because this person just hasn't showed up. So the first person we're going to talk about will be Bam Adebayo for the Miami Heat center here. And as he has already had a big blow up spot against these Boston Celtics in Boston, where he came out in Game 2 and had a historic 57.75 fantasy point per game day. So he has that huge upside that he can score, he can rebound, and he facilitates the basketball as well. So the first 2 games he played very well, and in game number 3 it was a blowout, so he didn't get that many minutes. But I expect Bam Adebayo to bounce back from the performance of game number 4. He's going to be one of the key components of that rebounding advantage that they've been coming through in each and every game. And Bam Adebayo can help you guys get to that next level in 4 different categories. He can block, he can rebound, assist, and he can score. So I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of Bam Adebayo so far in this series. And if they're going to close it out, the number 2 in this offense is going to have to step up and be right beside Jimmy Butler. All right. So Bam Adebayo, I love him in this game. And then we get to the bread and butter here. We have Jayson Tatum and Jimmy Butler. Both of these guys are going to be obvious plays at captain. All right. Technically, if you look at all the games, it's just been them two going back and forth. All right. So they are 100% worthy of being in that captain spot. Jayson Tatum at his current price and Jimmy Butler as well. Despite the fact they lost, he still came through with 51 fantasy points, 29 real points, 1 block, 1 steal, 5 assists, and 9 rebounds. Almost got you a double-double. It's very rare for Jimmy Butler to get a double-double, and he almost did it in the loss too. So Jimmy Butler, they're going to bounce back, get everything acclimated, because they don't need this to get out of control. They need to end it now. Okay, so love Jimmy Butler at his current price for the captain position. All right, Jalen Brown, we're going to bump him down. So we're going to move on to the next Boston Celtics that we're going to key in on will be Marcus Smart. I think his energy and upside facilitating that basketball can definitely help the Boston Celtics towards a win in this Game 5. It's much needed win here back in Boston. So Marcus Smart is going to have to be the guy to step up scoring, rebounding, assisting, his high energy defensively. That's going to be a key component. He's going to feed off the crowd as well. He's one of those antagonizers and really gets everyone going. And that type of momentum is dangerous, very dangerous in a crucial Game 5 for the Boston Celtics. So Marcus Smart has the upside to get you there. He had 38 fantasy points in Game 1 of the series. You go back to the Philly series, he had 45. We saw 35.75 as well. So he can definitely do it. He's going to get a ton of minutes. And like I said, if he gets hot from that 3-point line, then we could really see a huge game from Marcus Smart. Love him as a captain. All right. Next guy we're going to talk about will be Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin has crept up to this captain position for me because he's just been super consistent. Very similar to what we saw out of Austin Reeves in that LA series. Each and every game, he was putting up 20 points, adding in rebounds and assists. Caleb Martin has been a gem for the Miami Heat. As you can see, 32, 35, 32 basically again. And then in that loss, he had 24.5. But he's been red hot from the three. It doesn't matter if it's Boston or in Miami. He's been coming off that bench, knocking down consistent threes. He's been very productive in the fast break game. And he can also assist the ball. He has a game where he has 4 and where he has 3. So Caleb Martin, jack of all trades type of guy. He's been technically right behind Bam Adebayo as the next best Miami Heat. It's between him and Kyle Lowry, who've been those glue guys that have been stepping up to help support Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler. Let's move on to our flex plays. On to the flex plays for this Game 5. And the first person we're going to talk about will be Jalen Brown. This is where the rubber meets the road, and he has dropped off. Okay, he's literally looked like just a regular role player. He has not stepped up. And look at these poor numbers: 32, 21, 25. He showed up in Game 1, but you're taking double-digit shot attempts and barely getting 30 fantasy points. Jalen Brown has been absolutely horrible this series. And the main reason why the Celtics are in this position, because Jayson Tatum can't do it on his own. Jimmy Butler clearly is looking like the best player in this entire series. And then Jalen Brown is looking like the same level as Caleb Martin, excuse me. So Jalen Brown is being downgraded to a flex play if you feel like playing him. I do not like him at the captain. I really would rather choose some other guys. But if you want Jalen Brown in your lineups, because technically he is the number 2 in the Boston Celtics offense, then you can go that route. But it is going to be expensive, and he has to come through. All right. Next flex position will be Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry only had 1 blemish in this entire series, but other than that, he's been playing very solidly off the bench, getting solid minutes. 28, 28, and 28. Those are 3 key games where he played minutes, was making the shots, and he provided solid fantasy points, especially as a flex, okay? 28.25, 21.25, and 26.5. He's providing scoring, he's providing rebounds, assists, and steals in each and every game. He even has 2 blocks in this series. So Kyle Lowry is just doing everything, jack of all trades type of energy here. This veteran point guard is a key figure in this Miami Heat's offense and defense. So I would definitely be going towards Kyle Lowry. Maybe you can have a lineup with Lowry and Smart. Both of these hustle guys, they're going to be very, very eager to do what they can to either keep their team alive or move on to the NBA Finals, okay? The next guy we're going to be looking at will be Derek White. Derek White at this price is $5,200. He's finally moved to the starting lineup, and this was a very good move because he's one of their better three-point shooters, and it was shocking that they went big and did not play one of their better three-point shooters in Derek White. They're going to need him in Boston to knock down shots similar to a Max Strus or Duncan Robinson. Derek White is going to be that guy for the Boston Celtics. He takes pretty much 5 to 6 to 7 threes each and every game. If he's knocking down 3 to 4 to 5 of those, he's probably going to knock down 3. He's at home in Boston where he's very comfortable. He's probably going to shoot very well, and you could book in 3 threes for Derek White in this game. So I like him at his salary at $5,200. All right, the next player we're going to be looking at will be Grant Williams. He has earned more minutes, and this is definitely someone you can throw in at the bottom of your util spot. $2,600 in salary, so super, super cheap. And he came up huge in game number 4, where he had 4 of 6 from that three-point line, 14 real points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, and 1 steal. And that block came against Jimmy Butler. So he's trying to get a little bit of revenge, but most likely Jimmy Butler will get that last laugh. But Grant Williams has earned playing time on the court, and as you can see, he's getting consistent, solid minutes in the Eastern Conference Finals, 29, 29, and 26. So Grant Williams is definitely a punt play we can go towards for game number 5, right? And we got 2 more Miami Heats for you. We're done with the Boston Celtics, so we're going to focus in on Miami Heat, Max Strus, okay? If he gets hot, he did it very similarly against the New York Knicks, where he came through. He had beginning of that series, he had 4, 4, and 3. He was knocking down threes at a very high clip. If he gets hot, then it's going to be night very early for those Boston Celtics. So we can look towards Max Strus with the hot hand, knocking down those threes. If he can provide us any peripherals, then we're looking at somewhere near 30 fantasy points. But other than that, if it's just the threes, then we're going to be looking at 20 to 25 fantasy points. Hopefully that can come through and he can be a solid util position guy. All right. And then last but not least, Gabe Vincent. Hopefully he's okay with that sprained ankle, but he has been finally awakened. So in game number 3, he showed up 42 fantasy points. Was he able to match that in game 4? Not really. He scored 17 real points, 4 assists, 1 rebound. He didn't go off, but Gabe Vincent definitely showed he was still active in this offense, and definitely someone that they can look towards in some key situations to knock down jumpers and 3-point shots. So if he gets hot, similarly to Max Strus, then it's going to spell trouble for those Boston Celtics, and we can look to both of these guys to providing some upside at that util position. All right. So thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you want fantasy football content and best ball content, go to the YouTube page, the homepage right there. You'll see videos up right now. And guys, if you are a viewer and not currently a subscriber, go ahead and click that subscribe button right now. I'll be back with another video very soon. All right. Peace out.